Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm sorry, but Bruce couldn't make it today, so.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry.
Oh, hi, Bruce. I'm glad you can make it, but I thought you said you had plans today.
I did, but. Look, see, I was taking Gertie to the park to have a picnic. Yeah, nice little afternoon in the park, right? But we get there, and I turn around, and suddenly the picnic basket's just gone. It just disappeared. I have no idea what happened to it. I don't know, somebody stole it or something. Yeah, can you believe that? Can you believe that? I mean, like, what is the world coming to these days when your picnic basket isn't even safe, really?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bruce. But, this is not a new phenomenon. I mean, picnic baskets being stolen. I know that's been going on at least since the 1960s. Because the movie we're doing today, well, that's all about picnic baskets being stolen, and that came out in the 1960s.
Wait a minute. There's a movie about stealing picnic baskets? You gotta be kidding me.
There sure is. Here, let me put up the title card, and I'll get right back to you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Commander Go Show. And please welcome today my co-host, the biggest talent you're ever gonna see, 16 tons big, Bruce, the Belligerent Brontosaurus. Say hello, Bruce.
Hello, mammals. Okay, I said the hello, mammals, and now. Okay, go. What is it with this picnic basket thief movie? What are you talking about?
The movie is called Hey There, It's Yogi Bear. It's an animated film from 1964 adapting the 1960s TV series The Yogi Bear Show.
Oh, Yogi Bear. Yeah, that makes sense. I should have known.
You know, Bruce, Yogi Bear was created for television. He was actually not the star of the first TV show he debuted in. He debuted in the Huckleberry Hound Show, where he was a backup feature. You see, each episode of the Huckleberry Hound Show would feature a Huckleberry Hound cartoon, a Pixie and Dixie cartoon, and a Yogi Bear cartoon. But Yogi Bear soon became the breakout star and spun off a series of his own, the Yogi Bear Show, which, like the Huckleberry Hound Show, would feature a Yogi Bear cartoon and then also two backup features, in this case Snagglepuss and Yankee Doodle. This led to Yogi Bear becoming one of Hanna Barbera's biggest stars and sort of a mascot character for them. Though soon the success of other Hanna Barbera projects like the Flintstones and Scooby-Doo would begin to rival Yogi.
Yeah, this is all very fascinating, Go. Thank you for all this information about Yogi Bear that I didn't ask for.
Well, okay, Bruce, do you want to do the intro now?
Yeah, sure, anything if it'll put an end to the fun facts segment here.
Well, go ahead, be my guest.
Okay, listen up, mammals. It's time for another review. This time we're reviewing Hey There, It's Yogi Bear from 1964, Hanna-Barbera's first feature film. So, hey, what do you got to lose? Stay tuned.
By the way, if you would like to see more content about pop culture, movies, and TV, then click that subscribe button. And hey, it just might brighten your day too. And now, on with the show. Hey There, It's Yogi Bear is the 1964 animated feature film adapting the TV series The Yogi Bear Show to the big screen. It was the first feature film made by Hanna-Barbera Studios. The movie tells the story of Yogi Bear and his best friend Boo Boo, a pair of bears living in Jellystone Park. When the movie begins, spring has just arrived, and all the bears in Jellystone Park are waking up from hibernation, including Yogi. This means trouble for the park ranger, Ranger Smith, because Yogi is a troublemaker and is always hungry. So whenever Yogi is awake, he is always scheming to steal food from the park guests. No picnic basket is safe when Yogi's around. Also awake now is Cindy Bear, who is in love with Yogi. Cindy puts her moves on Yogi, but Yogi is more interested in matters of the stomach than matters of the heart, so he quickly friend-zones her. Later, after one of Yogi's schemes goes wrong, Ranger Smith decides to send Yogi away to the San Diego Zoo. But when the truck arrives to take Yogi away, he tricks another bear into taking his place, and then goes into hiding in the woods, assuming a new identity, the Brown Phantom.
The Brown Phantom? Ah, give me a break.
When the ranger's office becomes overwhelmed with complaints from guests, saying their picnic baskets were pinched by the Brown Phantom, the ranger rides out into the park and demands that the bears identify this Brown Phantom so he can be shipped off to the zoo. Cindy, still believing that Yogi is at the zoo, sees this as her chance to be reunited with her beloved Yogi. She confesses to the Brown Phantom's crimes, but since San Diego didn't need any more bears, Cindy is sent to the St. Louis Zoo. However, during the journey to St. Louis, Cindy's travel crate falls off the train, and Cindy finds herself lost and alone. Meanwhile, at Jellystone Park, Yogi has a conversation with a manifestation of his inner self, who convinces Yogi that he is in love with Cindy after all. So Yogi comes out of hiding to look for her. Yogi arrives at the ranger station just in time to overhear the phone call informing Ranger Smith that Cindy is missing. So Yogi gets his pal Boo Boo, and together they sneak out of the park on a cross-country adventure to rescue Cindy. The first thing I noticed about this movie is the quality of the art. It's leaps and bounds beyond the TV series that spawned it, especially the backgrounds. These hand-painted backgrounds, mostly depicting the natural environments of Jellystone Park, are gorgeous. And the character animation was much livelier and more energetic, befitting the writing for this very active bear. Hanna Barbera Studios was best known for TV animation and only made 6 theatrical animated feature films. But when they did make a feature film, you could tell that they had the talent and skill. The studio's founders, William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, were already animation veterans, famous for making Tom and Jerry cartoon shorts for MGM.
Yeah, it looks good, but what about the music? They made this movie a musical, but I can't figure out why. The songs were fine, I guess, but kind of forgettable. And I don't remember the TV show being a musical.
It wasn't. I think it was just kind of expected at the time that an animated feature film would be a musical. And while I don't think this movie really needed to be a musical, I don't think the musical numbers took anything away from the movie. And the score was nice and pleasant.
Okay, but what about the story? I mean, the first half was about Yogi doing his antics, stealing picnic baskets and stuff, and the second half was just this road trip to find Cindy. Not really what you would call a deep story. If this is a feature film, shouldn't the story amount to more than just an extended episode of the TV show?
That may be a valid criticism, but I didn't really mind it. I found it to be very authentic to the premise of Yogi Bear, and with the improvements to the quality of the art, I think this may be the quintessential Yogi Bear project. If you're new to Yogi Bear, I think this movie will be your best introduction to the smarter-than-average bear.
Okay, well, that sounds like a recommendation.
Yes, I would recommend it. Keep in mind that it won't be quite the same quality as the films produced by Disney from the same era, but it's not far off and has a charm all its own. Plus, you'll get to know one of Hanna-Barbera's most famous cartoon characters.
Alright, well, if we're done now, I'm gonna run. I gotta meet Gertie at the park for a do-over of our picnic. I just packed another picnic basket hey, where'd it go? It was just here. Wait, there's a note here. The brown phantom strikes again? Yogi.
Well, so long, folks. I'm gonna go help Bruce straighten this out. Goodbye.